Happy Easter, everybody. Today is going to be an Easter tour. I'm going to go everywhere. I'm going to try and show some things some other people have asked about on the way. So I'm going to get started right away. Happy Easter. And at the end of the video, it could get noisy because the neighbor's digging a big stump. But I won't spend long there, but I do want to go there. So I better get at it, and I hope you're having a great Easter, and I love you all, okay? Okay. Now I've moved my orchids onto the counter until it quits being cold at night, and I can put them out in the patio so that they're not in too hot a heat. For this window that I have is a west window, and most of the year it's totally fine. So I've been up to all kinds of things, moved a few plants around, put a little mister here that's not working real good. It's an old one, so I've just ordered 2 little discs more. And I used to have my Hoya here, and I put an orchid pot in, and this is one that was struggling for a long time, but there's a nice leaf coming finally, so that is good. And these are looking pretty good. There's some new leaves coming. And this is a new leaf. Hope it's going to be a nice big one. This is the big traffic cone that had all the roots moved, and it's growing lots of new roots and now some new leaves. This is the last repot I did. We still have lots of flowers, and some have added a few more on and opened. And some of them, okay, nothing growing here yet. This is the bottom I cut off, but the top has a new leaf coming. So I was happy to see that. So, yes, we have some orchids still. I have them near the kitchen side, so there's none really out in the direct heat. So that's what I've done there. And of course, over here, I just surrounded the one mister that I put together out of 2 older bowls I had. They were sold to me really cheap because there was some chips in the top. And doesn't matter to me. So it did that purpose, and I love it in the window, but for now it's going to be there. So let's just go into the other room for a minute. For those that wanted, these elephants were $5 at the Kindle thrift store, and Jack made the lamps for them. So we love things that people carved or did or designed, anything artistic that people have spent time doing. This is something we have no idea what it is. We got it at the church's thrift store on a sale, really cheap. We have no idea what it is. But anyway, it has a nice frame. So we like that. And here's my little fishy mister for these guys. And new leaf coming here. No new leaf on this one yet. I'm hopeful. See this fountain? Yeah. And there's moss growing on the back. You can see that there. Ooh, that was tipping me upside down. So these are also moved in, except the dendrobiums, of course. They can take a lot more heat, but I have the flowers in towards the house. And I still have lots of orchids in bloom ever since Christmas now. So we're doing pretty good. And the Paphiopedilums, they have lots of new leaves coming. So I'm glad to see that. So it's kind of starting to cloud over. It was perfectly clear this morning when we got up, but it's clouding over right now. So I'm going to take you down here. We're going to go outside and there's some cabinets because we collect stuff. This is the cabinet. I only showed it in the night before. And this is a cabinet we got at a garage sale for $5. It's an antique cabinet. Jack came with the glass. Jack painted it black. It had the stainless steel top. And he made the stand for it to sit on off an old wine rack. So that was something that somebody asked about. And more collections. Now this little cabinet here we got at a garage sale for something like $15. Keep batteries in there, but it's older, but it's handy for like the camera and things that we get quite often. So, hi everybody. So we are going to head this way now. We like these. We got them at a sale. And they are made of jade. So we love the artwork about them. One on the other side too. So, okay. Hi Maggie. Hi Maggie. Good girl. We just took her for a walk. We just got back. So we're going to go this way. I'll try and... Some people really want to see the artwork closer, but we'll just kind of... Those bottom ones are on porcelain tile. Of course, the top ones are just dollar store canvas that I got at the local dollar store. And there's 3. This is a set of 3 that I painted. These. All bar scenes and music. That's what we like. Now here, my Hoya wasn't happy on the other side of the room. And I had it here before and it liked the morning sun. But I gave it a bigger pot, put it in, and I used a tomato cage to wrap the vines on, and I used the little orchid clips to clip it together. So now I've got somewhere I can wrap them as it grows. And the ZZ plant is quite happy in the corner. And I think we only have a few flowers left down here for the cactus. So we collect things from all countries. We're not prejudiced. We just love the art or just things about them. So, yeah, we love. I was bringing these. I got them 2 for $5. This one and this one. And I was bringing them out of the garage sale and I whacked them together and they made this loud noise, but they didn't break. That was close. Okay, now we have been busy because this room gets very hot, and we had a shade cover for the greenhouse that we only used once, and the trees didn't really like it. They like the full heat, and the pond's in there, and they're quite happy. So we decided to put it up here. It was all one day, lots of stretching, and holy moly, we did it, and oh, it's so much nicer now. So when I'm canning out here, it'll be better. So this is where we spend a lot of time. Evenings are wonderful, but I have to show you this Cymbidium. I went out in the greenhouse, and we have a rat problem. We've never had rats before. And it chewed my Cymbidium. Luckily, it didn't get this one. It might have got a couple leaves. So these are just waiting to go out on the east side of the house. And then the orchids can come out, but it's still freezing at night, so it's just not going to happen. There's our grapevine where we, one of the places we pick our grapes. The forsythia is just ready to come in bloom outside. Now, okay, and we're going to go up and look at the greenhouse too. The tulips aren't out yet, so we have a late spring this year. And there's quite a nip in the air because of all the snow on the mountains. We've been piddling around, doing yard chores. Thank goodness we've got the yard to go out in because it is nice. It does make it nice. Some semblance of normalcy. Okay, let's go in here. Okay. Here we go. Now I got a trap set down in there because that's where I caught one. And there hasn't been one since, but my brother said where there's one, there's more. So we have cucumbers. I'll be putting them in real soon. Flowers will go in the front. They got to firm up a bit. I have lots of the large peppers I like, different colors. And over here is all our squash. They've come up really nice. And I'm going to plant these. And we're ready to eat them with kale. And the geraniums are coming nicely now. For the shock they took last year, some of them suffered a bit. So everything will go out as soon as it quits freezing. And the lemon tree should start to get leaves. It's got lots of lemons coming. And we have oranges coming. Little babies. I've been pollinating them. And then over here, we have more geraniums. I've just been poking these in the ground, and they should take. And the tomatoes, of course I canned tomatoes all summer because we do like them as sauce and as tomatoes. And up here we got melons. Cabbage has not shown any signs, but the melons are coming. So it's quite hot up there. I think they'll be fine. Okay. There should be tulips pretty soon. All the strawberries will be up, and the raspberries, and everything. So there's my castle. I decided to build had a little truck at the time, hauled a bunch of rock off the mountain, and the neighbor says, that'll never stand. It's been standing for years. He's sneaking up on the little ferry, and he's saying, shh. I got to paint the poor olive. Boy, acid rain or something. And the peach tree is still covered because we thought we'd have rain to worry about, but there hasn't been any, and otherwise they get problems. Now, if you hear a noise coming as we go to the front, the neighbor's using a pressure washer and a power saw getting some stumps out the front of his yard. And I cannot control that. And it's an important job he does. So, we'll... thumbs down, too noisy. Oh well. So, here we go. I just wanted to see you out there because I did a little Easter thing in the front. Lots of tulips. There should be lots of tulips out through here. Okay, it's getting noisier and noisier. Now, we've made a few changes. The obelisk, that made a different stand for it. So we've done that. Now I can't see because of the sun. And I've been painting the windmill. It was old rusty and it was up the side of the house. So these are our rocks. Jack likes to lay on this one. And then I come out and sit here and then I can meditate. And, and I just finished painting this. It was on the other side of the yard, and we raised it up and put it there. So, antique horse we got at a garage sale years ago. Okay, hey, he's quiet for a minute. I think we can get a quiet spot. Hey, that was nice. Okay, now I can't see. See, I put this for Easter. That's our chicken wire lady we did. And a few Easter eggs. And the chicken wire lamp. There you go. Thank you, and hope you have a wonderful Easter.